Um, Welcome to day 5 of my 31 days of vlogging challenge. Today I am talking about something that's a little more personal. The title of my vlog today is I Am a Little Bummed Today. It comes from the fact that I had been about a week and a half late on Aunt Flo coming to visit, and over the last weekend I was at the influence conference, and the girls that I was with, I seriously was having so many different pregnancy symptoms, and I totally thought I was pregnant, and which Chris and I just started trying again. We finally have insurance that would cover having another baby, and last year around this time, I was going through a period where I was really discontent that we did not have another child, and the Lord just gave me peace about that over the course of this last year. That if we didn't have another child, that I was actually pretty content with having Stella. She's in the stage of life that she is really fun. I love her personality. I love the fact that she's more independent, and I think just going through that with her, I've just been really joyful, just having one child, and just the fact that I have friends that have been trying even longer than we did the first time to have their first, that I felt like I was selfish to not be content with just having her, and that because there's so many people that would love to have one. And I think the Lord really dealt with my heart over the last year, and gave me that contentment, which I have been super blessed to have that. And then when Chris got the new job, and the idea of being able to have another child really sunk in, I have been dreaming about that again. And so anyways, we had just started really talking about that becoming a reality, and I really did think that I was pregnant, and I was trying not to talk myself into it or think that I was having symptoms, because sometimes I get it just was bringing back a lot of those emotions of the 2+ years that we were trying in the beginning to have Stella, when we finally got pregnant with Stella, and it was a really hard time for me. And so anyways, today I'm saying I'm a little bummed because I actually, when I was at the conference this weekend, I did end up taking a pregnancy test, and with the girls I was with, and it did come back negative. And I thought, well, it could be just too early to take a test. And so I was talking to Chris about it earlier this week. I think it was Wednesday night. He called me. He was out, and he said that he wanted me to take the other one that I had. So it came to his mind. So I took it, and honestly, I got really excited. I started crying because I totally misread the pregnancy test. It's pretty embarrassing because I even sent Chris this picture. Oh, can you see it? Yep, that's me holding what I thought was a positive test. It's been 3 years since I've had a positive one, so, and also, how about this one? Oops. Yeah, that's kind of embarrassing. But, and then I had to text him back and say, oh, never mind, I'm an idiot, I read it wrong, I'm not. And so then I was really sad, but then I kept thinking, well, maybe it's still too early, because the first time I found out I was pregnant with Stella, I was actually 6 weeks pregnant and didn't realize it, and the line was really faint. And so I just kind of had that in the back of my head that I could possibly still be. But today Aunt Flo came, not real happy about her visiting this time, or any time really. But so yeah, I just thought I would share that with you today, that I'm a little bummed, but I'm just keeping it in perspective that that God is in control and everything is in His timing. But it brings me back memories from the first time, because my cycle was so irregular that I had to take my temperature every morning just to see when I would ovulate. And I got to a point one night where I was just crying and crying out to the Lord, and just asking for a baby. A lot of it came from the fact that both of our parents did not have any grandchildren yet. And at this point, my dad was 2 years into his, oh no, I'm sorry. He was about 4 years, or no, 3 years into his battle with cancer. And I really, really just wanted him to experience having a grandchild. And so that was my prayer. And I ended up deciding that I was done taking my temperature. We were done trying, and that it was just going to happen whenever it was going to happen. And to be honest, that next month, I didn't even know it, but I was pregnant, and so it was literally like in that next month that I had stopped taking my temperature. And I'm just trying to remind myself that it is in His timing, and that I do have peace. I am so super grateful that we have Stella. She is a joy, and just reminding myself to be content where we are. But yeah, I almost did break out the cry this time around, but I didn't. I kind of held that back. But so yeah, that is why I am a little bummed today, but we are going out with friends tonight for dinner to celebrate 3 different birthdays, so that will be fun. And I'm excited to just hang out with them. And yep, Paoli is excited too. That's our dog. She just barked. But that's the end of this vlog. It's kind of long, so I hope you come back tomorrow. I'm going to talk to you about how I am a habitual procrastinator. I think that's what I'm going to tell you about. So anyways, hope you have a great weekend, and hope to see you back.